There's some Pog games and the new releases on Steam today. Donnie Darko meme. Are they Pog games or are they 6 out of 10 Vampire Survivors clones again? I love that Donald Darko meme. Yeah, forget barbenheimer. Hey, condom for a normal guy. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. Forget barbenheimer. The newest media event of the season is Donald Darko, where you watch Donnie Darko and then play Kingdom Hearts back to back with Donald Duck as the most powerful wizard in all of Heartlandia. Paw Patrol. I don't think people are actually going to pay money to see the Paw Patrol movie in theaters, but I kind of hope it happens because I want to see a bunch of like 22-year-olds complain about 2-year-olds ruining their screening of Paw Patrol. Does anybody else think that decorum in theaters has really fallen a lot these days? I went to see the Paw Patrol movie in theaters, and there were a bunch of parents with their kids in there, and their kids were going crazy, man. I went to see this sacred religious film, A Quiet Place, in theaters, and people had the audacity to be eating popcorn that was sold in the concession stand of the movie theater during a movie where audio is of the utmost importance. Does anybody else think you should be able to murder anybody else in a movie theater for an imperceptible social slight that only I noticed? I'm also here to tell you, I mean, like, I don't think people are going to go see Saw 10 at the movie theater, for one. Not many people, at least. It'll probably be the biggest movie on its opening weekend, but maybe that's it. But nobody that's an adult without kids is going to see the Paw Patrol movie. But also, take it from me, you got to stop chasing the barbenheimer high, okay? 2 original films with names that kind of fit together, both being critical and commercial darlings coming out on exactly the same day. Like, that's something that you can't create that with artifice. You have to wait for that to happen naturally. It may never happen again in your lifetime. Don't try to force it with Saw and Paw Patrol. Mostly because I don't want Paw Patrol to get sold out. That might be the first movie I take my kid to see. You're not waiting till Toy Story 5? No, because there's like actual artists involved in the creation of that movie and they're on strike right now. So that one might be delayed a little bit. Paw Patrol, on the other hand, I'm pretty sure the movie's written by like ChatGPT-3, so it should be okay. Guy who on dates keeps trying to impress his date by telling him that he stopped watching movies until the SAG-AFTRA strike is over. Sorry, we're getting too real for Twitch. So do you like any movies? Yeah, I love movies. Unfortunately, I had to stop watching them recently because of the SAG-AFTRA strike. I don't want to be a scab, you know? Careful, he's a hero. The Arrow actor said that striking was stupid. That's probably because Arrow films in Vancouver, and when he's not filming, he has to live in Ohio. So, honestly, I'm not saying you can't blame him. You can still blame him, but I can understand where he's coming from. Arrow probably makes about the same amount of money whether there's a strike or not. I know I've done this bit before, but like, it's not a bit, it's my life. Really pisses me off when I'm taking my baby out for a nap in her stroller, and then I have to like deviate from my usual route because they're filming something that nobody's ever gonna watch. No disrespect, okay? Hey, well, they're filming something here. What is it? Is it Deadpool 3? Are they filming Deadpool 3 here? I'll take a 10-minute detour for Deadpool 3. Nah, brother. It's Family Law. They're filming an outdoor scene in Family Law where Taya Leone drinks a cup of coffee while looking out to the mountains. I don't have the cojones to do this, by the way. But so many times in Vancouver, you'll walk by like a film set that has the craft services table. I always thought, like, if I just walked up and said, give me that bag of baked lays, they wouldn't know, right? They would just give me the bag of baked lays. They're not even showing us his shot anymore. They're just showing us his face. Can I say something about Toy Story that might be controversial? A lot of people my age would say the worst thing about Toy Story 4 is the fact that it exists. Once you have kids, your opinion will change. Worst part about Toy Story 4 is when Keanu Reeves says, "Yes, I Canada." That part always makes me cringe.
Can you do the jump?
Yes, I Canada!
because it's pandering to the Canadian audience. It's already pandering by hiring Keanu Reeves in the first place. It's my greatest shot of all time. Please don't squander it. I have not seen 3 or 4. Well, listen, my personal opinion, if you think at some point in your life you will have kids, oh, this one's going to get me in trouble. Whatever you like to watch is fine. Period. Next sentence. If you think one day you will have kids, if that's something you desire for your life, knowing that you have a limited amount of free time, I don't think you should endeavor to watch children's movies as a childless adult unless you're interested in them. If you watch a trailer for a new movie that's for kids and you say, that looks fun, go see it. But if you're like, I have to keep up with all the Pixar movies that have released, even though I don't necessarily feel like I want to, don't worry. If anyone's going to say you have to see Toy Story 3, listen, if you're 28, you haven't seen Toy Story 3 yet, and you expect one day you're going to have kids, don't watch Toy Story 3, because odds are you're probably going to watch it 25 times when your kid is between the age of like 0 and 12, okay? Watch some Jodorowsky movies or something like that. Watch Holy Mountain, watch Nymphomania or something like that, a Serbian film. Watch some stuff that you cannot watch when your child is in the room or something like that. American Pie 2, So True, all the sex comedies, Euro Trip, Human Centipede. Do not watch a Serbian film? Why? Sorry, I like world cinema. I'll watch a movie from anywhere.
Wow, what a save. Needed it. Needed that in a big way. Chipping in.
People will really be like, I'll watch a movie from anywhere. I'm not afraid of subtitles. And then their top 10 favorite films on Letterboxd are Parasite in the number 3 position, 3 Spider-Man movies. Sorry, I'm gonna.
I like this finishing goal because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some
3 Spider-Man movies.
To the left-hand side. The safe plate
A Fellini film that they didn't even like that much. They just put it on out of necessity while also like browsing social media on their phone. And then at the end of it, they said, wow, I have exotic taste. Really? Is it exotic taste or is it just Wong Kar-wai's In the Mood for Love again? It's Wong Kar-wai's In the Mood for Love again. You know, I was, because I'm a millennial and cringe, I was reading Reddit, and there was like, people always talk about movies that have not aged well. What's a movie that's actually aged like the worst? Everyone brings up Revenge of the Nerds, which is crazy. At the end of the movie, one of the nerds puts on a Darth Vader costume and tricks a jock's girlfriend into sleeping with him. And then they like sell nude pictures of a lady against her will on the bottom of pie plates at like the fundraiser, but it's like a great story for the nerds because they got one over the jocks. Like that's insanity. But then someone also brought up how in American Pie 1, Nadia gets filmed while changing on a webcam, and then the video gets distributed and she gets in trouble. Like she gets reprimanded by her host family because she didn't even do anything, man. All she did was change. She just changed her damn clothes. They were going to deport her. She touched herself? All right, well, in that case, she probably deserved to be punished, but I'm joking! Jason, oh, so Shannon Elizabeth can't touch herself, but Jason Biggs can fuck a dessert? It sounds like the Vitamin C song. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together as our lives change from